What's going on? Happy holidays, guys. It's Corey here, and it's that time again. Grinding Gears Games just unveiled all the information coming to the 0.4 Last of the Druids patch for Path of Exile 2. And as always, I'm here today to give you my 3 favorite new builds coming with the new patch, as well as some honorary mentions. This patch is going to be bringing a ton of changes, as well as new support gems, new talismans, you name it. So without further ado, let's get right into the video, guys. I hope you'll stick around and drop me a comment. These are my 3 favorite new exciting builds coming to 0.4 Last of the Druids. Alright guys, this entire patch centers around the Druid with just 2 new Ascendancies coming, which I will discuss at the end of the video, and as always, timestamps down below. Starting it off with number 1 out of 3, one of my personal favorites from the live stream, and what I am calling the Volcanic Stomping Bear. Bear is 1 out of 3 forms that you will have access to as a Druid, and as a Bear, you're going to have access to a bunch of Stampede and Stomp type skills that are going to synergize really well with the Volcanic abilities that you can use as a Druid. You're going to be stomping around the battlefield, making it so the volcanoes burst and magnify their damage, essentially. As a Bear, you're going to be mauling opponents, generating rage so that you can use these different types of skills, and when you generate enough rage as a Bear, you can actually use essentially what is an ultimate skill, this Calamity ability that is going to make it so that you rain fire from the sky that is also going to generate even more rage, essentially making you, in their words, a Bear apocalypse. It just looks really badass and fun. Can't wait to give it a shot. The Bear will also have access to a new meta gem skill called Ferocious Roar, where you can place any other Warcry gem into it so that when you use the Roar ability, it will activate that Warcry. For example, you could use Infernal Warcry, use that with the Roar, and it's going to synergize and make Infernal Warcry go off, and enemies will explode just like it would as usual. Looks really awesome. And to take this up a notch even further, they've added a new talisman into the game. This talisman makes it so that when you turn into a bear, you actually go demonic form. Can you say Demigorgon Super Saiyan Bear? This just looks so freaking cool. Cannot wait to give it a shot myself. Let me know what you guys think down below. Drop me a comment. What do you think of the Volcanic Stomping Bear and the demonic form? Can't wait to give it a shot. Let me know what you think. Moving on to number 2 out of 3 here, and that is no other than the Arctic Pack Leader. Contrary to the Bear, the Werewolf is going to offer the more dexterous, fast-paced style gameplay. And in contrast to the Bear's fire, the Werewolf will synergize instead with ice abilities. You're going to be able to freeze enemies and then shred them apart, dealing AoE damage, as well as have the ability to summon other wolves. It just looks like a really fun, fast-paced, hack-and-slash, hybrid minion type of build that really looks like a good time, and I personally cannot wait to level this one as well. And while the Bear form offers you a way to utilize Warcry skills, the Werewolf will have a new skill that allows you to place marking gems inside of it, giving the Werewolf new opportunities to mark opponents in all types of fun new ways. And according to GGG, this is even a great way to summon in extra wolves during a boss fight when you have no other resources. And just like the Bear has a special ultimate ability, the Werewolf will essentially be able to summon Moonlight, which gives you an incredible buff to your attack speed and damage, essentially make you go into a super damage wolf form. The animation alone looks really, really awesome and is enough to make me want to try this. How about you guys? Drop me a comment down below. What do you think of the Werewolf form? That takes us to number 3 and my personal favorite of the Druid forms, and that is the Lightning Gust Wyvern. This is Grinding Gears Games' take on a Druid form, and I personally absolutely love it. I really want to lean into this one just because I think it looks so cool and unique. As the Wyvern, you're going to have access to a cleave ability, as well as be able to flap your wings in a gust. Not only that, but while the Wolf and the Bear can synergize with war cries and markings, the Wyvern will instead take advantage of combo points. By utilizing combo points, you can activate essentially lightning damage on yourself that creates all types of new opportunities as a Wyvern, where you can blast your opponents with lightning wind, or even spout oil at your enemies to lube them up so that you can grease them for a real Sith-style electrocution execution. Tell me this doesn't look super phenomenal to you. The Wyvern to me looks like the most unique and cool, exciting of the forms, and I personally just can't wait to get in there and grind this one out and see what it's capable of. The Wyvern's ultimate ability also looks really cool. You're going to fly up into the air, and you wouldn't be a true dragon if you couldn't spit flames out your mouth. So Grinding Gears Games didn't let us down, and it looks like you'll even be able to set the brush and wheat and everything on fire in the zones. So this looks like it's going to be a real eye candy build. Not to mention, it just looks like such a cool, unique form. So I'd love to know what you guys think down below. Let me know what you're personally going to level. What's your favorite of those 3 forms? I'd really love to know in a comment down below. I always do my best to respond. So that does it for my favorite top 3. Thanks for sticking around if you made it this far, guys, but we can't forget our honorary mention. Now, any Druid wouldn't be complete without an elemental caster form of some sort. So lastly, for our honorary mention, we have the Apocalyptic Druid. Now, the caster Druid in this game looks to be taking advantage of all the different types of elements, but there's a really unique one here, and that is the Earthy Vine abilities. You're going to have the ability to make it rain on your vines so that the vines have the ability to pop extra AoE damage and make the vines stronger and make it so that the vines can CC enemies for longer. We're also going to have the addition of totems with the Druids. That's going to offer all types of different variety. So the casting, totems, as well as a really cool new support gem called Advanced Storm, which essentially makes it so that the storm will move along with you. And not only is this going to work really well for the Druid so that you can water your plants on the go, but this is going to work really well for like sorceress classes and all types of other builds as well. So don't forget that, guys. So that does it for the builds, but let's talk about the 2 Ascendancies that are really going to affect all these builds greatly. Now, the 2 options we have are going to be either the Shaman or the Oracle. The Shaman gets access to a cool, unique passive that makes it so all your runes have additional modifiers on them, as well as a really cool Apocalypse skill that is going to rain down all the different types of elements, only available to the Shaman. I personally think this is the cooler of the 2.
After dealing enough elemental damage, storms of all elements rain around you, destroying all who would face nature's fury.
Then we have the Oracle. The Oracle looks really unique and looks to be more of the Chrono Mage type caster for the Druid. As an Oracle, you are going to get access to 130 new passives. So if you already thought there was enough passives, maybe stay clear of this one. But if you really like build diversity, this choice is for you. The Oracle is also going to have access to their own unique ability called Foresight, and it's going to essentially allow you to do double damage to the boss, as well as really cool ways to do minions and all types of different ways. So let me know what you guys think is going to be the more powerful Ascendancy. I personally really want to try the Shaman, but I'm going to go ahead and try everything, as that's what I always try and aim to do here, is promote discussion and just have a good time. So that's really going to do it for this video, you guys. If you made it this far, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. If I got anything wrong or you just want to add anything at all, feel free to add it in the comment below. Always do my best to respond. Trying to stream more lately, guys. I'm going to be streaming on YouTube and Twitch. Catch me randomly on weekdays. I'd love to see you. Come hang out. Come say hello. I'm going to be grinding out the Druid, and I will definitely be dropping some build guides on what I do with my Druid, so be on the lookout for that. Thank you so much for your time, guys. I'll see you guys out there in Point 4, Path of Exile 2, Last of the Druids. Take care, guys. Have a good one.